What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to discuss the cost of having an exclusive vehicle. Something that's either exotic or something that's premium, something that's going to cost you a lot to have. We're going to see what people are paying on a regular basis and touch base on some of those videos.
Okay.
How much does it cost to own my Lamborghini Huracan every single month?
What are my monthly payments on my 6 supercars?
Here's how much I pay per month for $1.6 million in cars.
Let's talk about the finances of owning my BMW M340i. How much did it cost? Did I finance it? Did I pay it in cash? And how much is maintenance? First things first is the sticker price, which was $66,000. This is a 2022 car and I bought it used last year, which means that it was a 2-year-old car when I bought it. The dealer wanted $54,000, but I ended up getting it down to $52,000. And I also negotiated the trade-in value for my Tesla from $22,000 to $24,000. Overall, I got an okay deal. I could have gotten it lower, but this is the exact spec of the car that I wanted. It's X-Drive, it's black because I only really drive black cars. I got the red ceramic brakes, M suspension, leather seats, pretty much everything I wanted. In terms of financing or buying it in cash, I did finance it. Put $20,000 down and $24,000 was my trade-in value for my car. I financed everything else, so about a $15,000 loan. In terms of maintenance, $0 so far after 1 year of driving. That's probably going to change later this year once I swap out my tires, oil change, everything else. Thankfully, no significant issues, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to buy this car in the first place. It's known to be really reliable and solid, so hopefully no significant issues in the future. Insurance is about $700 every 6 months. Gas, I usually fill up once a week. A full tank probably cost me around $60 to $70. So yeah, overall, really pleased with the finances. This is an amazing value that you're getting. With the performance, luxury, comfort, maintenance, reliability, everything, super solid car.
Me on this channel, don't we kind of scrutinize poor financing decisions? I mean, if you can't afford it, it makes sense. You know, you can buy something if you like, and if you learn how to monetize it, like what he's doing right here, that's a form of monetizing something he bought, then it makes sense. It's not bad to have the car, but you know, majority of people, they only make about $2,500 to maybe $4,200 monthly, and they're spending that much on a car.
Okay, so since we're on the topic of cars, I figured I'd show you guys something really important that a lot of people overlook. In my last video, I was responding to someone that was saying, well, if I make $5,000 a month and the car costs me $1,000, then so be it, right? And while that may be the case, I think it's really important for you guys to take into account how much money you're going to lose when you sell the car because of interest, especially when you get into these high value cars that are, you know, 150 to 500 grand. The interest adds up really quickly. And I think people don't really consider their break-even point. So for example, I'm going to show you guys the breakdown called an amortization rate of my Ferrari. So for example, my loan was $153,000 after I put down almost $100,000 for the car. Now this is structured as a lease, right? And I have the option to sell it and obviously do whatever I want, right? This isn't a traditional lease, it's a commercial lease that I ran through my business. But here's the interesting part. My payment was $2,276 a month, right? Of that $2,276, the first payment was $1,763 in interest. The next one is $1,757, $1,694, $1,744. So as you can see, I was paying about $1,600 to $1,700 in interest a month. So then what does that mean? My principal, this is how much is actually going to pay down the loan, the actual loan balance. Only $500 was going to the actual principal on every payment. And then over time, it slowly starts to go up. But even then at this is now 2026, so 2 years in, I'd be paying or contributing a total of about $700 to my principal. So my balance, as you can see, is barely decreasing over the course of the next couple years. So here's where people get it wrong. Let's say you buy a car for $250,000, right? In their heads are like, you know what? If I can get at least $250,000 for it, I'll be fine. I'm break even. So for example, every single month that you keep that car, you're paying interest, right? So that's money that you don't get back. It does not go to your principal. So for me, it was about $1,700 a month. So let's do the math. Let's say I keep the car for 12 months and I'm paying $1,700 in interest alone a month. I'm now paying $20,400 in interest for 1 year of ownership, not including maintenance, not including depreciation, not including mods, not including gas, nothing. Just $20,400 in interest alone.
Pause that right there because it kind of makes me think about my student loan video where we were talking about how much people are really paying for student loans. Think about it. Those numbers right there, they describe the same amounts that people have for student loans where they're in a perpetual state of debt.
One eternity later.
Now, if you're a young person and you make a purchase like this because you have the access to credit or a cosign and you don't have the means to pay it, this can destroy you in so many ways just from that one purchase.
Here's how much I pay per month for $1.6 million in cars. First one up is my Lamborghini SVJ Roadster. That's damn right, there's no top. This is clean. Monthly payment on this car is about $9,000 and my insurance per month is about $600. Next up is my 2022 Rolls-Royce Cullinan. My monthly payment on this car is about $5,000 and insurance on this is about $350. Next is my McLaren 765 LT. The monthly payment on this is $0. I own this outright, paid it in cash. And the monthly car insurance on this is also about $350. So all in all, my monthly payment is about $14,000 for the cars and then also $1,300 for the car insurance. Not too shabby for $1.6 million in cars.
What are my monthly payments on my 6 supercars? For this video, I'm going to give you the value in USD, and at the end, I'll give you the totals in Canadian and USD. First up is my 2022 G63. The payment on this is $4,000 per month, a little bit higher than you'd think for a G63. The reason being is I put very little down and I have a very low residual at the end of my payments. In the middle is one of my favorite all-time cars to own and drive. It's a 2021 Ferrari F8 Tributo. This car cost me about $3,000 per month. The reason being, it is a $500,000 car, but I did put a massive chunk down. I think I put $200,000 down on this car. It is a short 1-year lease term, so that's why the payment is so low. Last up is my 2023 Rolls-Royce Ghost with the black badge rims. I actually got this one for $75,000 under MSRP, so my payment on it is $6,000 per month, but the original buyer actually walked away from it and I inherited his deposit. So I got this car to drive and enjoy for a bit and then flip for a profit. Back to my favorite 3 purple Lambos. I got the STO in the front, the Aventador SVJ in the back, and the Urus S on the top right. In the front, we got my 2023 Huracan STO. My payment on this is about $7,000 per month. And the value on these cars have dropped a bit since I purchased, but I do think being the last naturally aspirated V10 engine from Lamborghini, that they're gonna stabilize. And especially when rates start to come back down, I think you'll see the value on these STOs go back up. In the back, you have my 2023 Urus S. This car was actually white. It's wrapped purple, matches the other ones flawlessly, but I pay $4,000 a month on this Urus S, and it's one of my favorite cars. If I could only have one car and I had a family, the Urus S would definitely be it. And last but not least, the flagship of my entire collection, my 2020 Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, one of 900 coupes, finished in Viola Parcefe. Such a crazy color.
How much does it cost to own my Lamborghini Huracan every single month? I have no car payment on this car since I own the car in cash, so there is no payments on that. The only monthly payment that I have on this is basically just the car insurance, which comes to about $210. Now, if you wanted to include gas, I probably fill this thing up twice a month. Each time it costs about $80 to fill it up, so that would come to about $160 in gas. But a yearly cost, this car gets about 2 oil changes a year, and then you add insurance, it comes up to about $5,000 a year. Other than that, this car has just been amazing to own. It's just a great exotic car to have.
Those are the situations that I consider, where they actually can support such a purchase.
I can respect that.
I mean, why not? You can still sell it. You can always, there's so many things that you can do at that point.
I'm about to tell you exactly how much it cost me to lease the cheapest 2025 brand new Model 3 Tesla. First of all, I put $0 down on the car, but there is an at signing cost due of $4,248.60. And after the signing cost, I have a payment of $383.10 a month for 36 months. And then I have to pay insurance. I have the cheapest insurance option under Tesla insurance, and that comes out to around $150 a month. And if you want a discount on insurance, which I chose, you have to buy full self-driving for an extra $100 a month. So in total, I pay approximately a little bit over $600 a month. And this is the cheapest option.
He's probably in his 20s, late 20s, early 20s, whatever, but you're spending $610 monthly. It all depends on what you're making on a monthly basis and if that makes sense. Now, that's a reliable car.
Hey, I doubt it.
Okay.
But that's for each its own, you know what I mean? So if you like Teslas, you like those electric vehicles, then go for something like that. It may be cheaper on you. I don't know. I wouldn't touch. But hey, I appreciate you guys coming back to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.
If you want to buy a $50,000 car, let's get into the numbers to see how much your monthly payment is going to be. If you have a 700 plus credit score, we're seeing the average interest rate about a 7% right now. And the vehicle price, let's say it's $50,000 that you're inquiring on. Let's say you have a Florida tag to transfer. Your Florida sales tax, depending on your county, is going to be about $3,000. Your doc stamps for financing in the state of Florida is just under $190. Now, if you want to put a down payment of $5,000 and you have no trade-in at a 72-month term at a 7% interest rate, your monthly payment is sitting about $837 a month. If you want to be at 60 months on your payment, you're looking just shy of $1,000 at $972 a month.